Hey there, today we're going to start on our backs in Shavasana. Typically we end our practice in Shavasana, so this is also a great place to start. Allow your entire body to sink into the earth. Palms face up. Feet are at a V away from the hips. Take a deep belly breath in. Open mouth, exhale it out. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale it out. And then come into your natural breath. Just paying attention to your breath. Noticing the inhale. Noticing the exhale. And allowing yourself to let go of judgment throughout this practice. Sometimes we think we're not doing enough, or that, gosh, that's so hard. Why shouldn't I be able to do that? See if you can let all of that go and simply be. Be in the place that your body and your mind happens to be today. Begin to deepen that breath, creating an ocean wave of sound with each inhale and each exhale. Extend your arms long overhead. Point your feet as you bring them together. Full body stretch. And then reach the arms off the right side of the mat and walk the feet off of the right side of the mat as well, making a big C with the body. Your right hand might reach for the left wrist, and your left ankle could cross over the right. Breathe deeply into the right side of the body. Come back to center, arms stretch long, feet point forward. And then the feet and the arms go off to the left. Maybe this time the left hand reaches for the right wrist, right ankle crosses over the left. Stretching out the rib cage on the right side of the body here, but still breathing deep into the left side as well. Arms and legs come back to center. And then reach the arms to the sky. Bend the knees, 90-degree bend. Flexing the feet so you're in a tabletop on the back. Lower back pushes down. Take out that rounding. On an inhale, right arm reaches back. Left foot pushes forward. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, left arm reaches back. Right foot pushes forward. Inhale, back to center. Inhale, right arm reaches back, left foot forward. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, left arm reaches forward. Exhale, back to center. Keep alternating. Match your movement to your breath. 2 more times each side. One more time each side. Bend the elbows to the earth. Take cactus arms as the hands come down as well. Now, keeping the knees at 90 degrees, point the toes forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the toes to the top of the mat. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. The further forward you push, inhale, lift, the more strengthening for the core muscles. 4 more times. Exhale, inhale to lift. Exhale it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, inhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, inhale, lift. Release the left foot to the earth, cross the right ankle over the thigh, push that knee forward. Release the left knee down to the earth, sole of the right foot will come to the floor. Slowly come back to center. Right sole of the foot to the earth, left ankle crosses over the right thigh, push that knee forward. And then allow the right knee to release to earth, sole of the left foot comes down as well. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Slow breath out. Come back to center. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Bring the hands underneath the thighs. Rock and roll. Eventually making your way to a tabletop. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Push down into the earth, draw the belly in. Even feel the tops of the feet pushing down. Inhale, lift into a cow pose, chin, chest, tailbone to the sky. Exhale, round to come into cat, gaze toward the belly button. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, rounding for cat. Coming to a neutral spine, send the left leg long behind you, toes on the earth. You can push back into that heel. Feel the knee and thigh lift. Firm leg here. Shoulders come back over the wrists. Spin the sole of the left foot flat. Slight diagonal of the right shin. Left arm reaches to the sky for a side plank variation. Gaze can be up at the top hand. Really root into your left foot. Draw the belly in. Top hand comes to the earth. Draw that left knee back down. Inhale for a cow pose. Exhale, round for cat. Returning to neutral, right leg goes long behind you, toes on the earth. Just find that stretch for the calf muscle. You might be moving back and forth a little bit to warm up the bottom of the foot. And then the shoulders come back over the wrists. Spin the sole of the foot flat, little diagonal in the left shin. Right arm reaches high to the sky. Root into that right foot. Breathe deeply. Soften the right shoulder as the gaze goes up. And find your breath. Top hand to the earth, right knee comes down, tuck the toes under, walk the hands forward 2 inches, push forward into the fingertips, the knuckles, and the thumb. Lift the hips high to the sky, downward facing dog. Maybe you're pedaling out your feet here, certainly setting your drishti between your feet, pushing chest toward thighs. See if you can keep your head right between your arms so you're not lowering it too far, tucking the chin, but the crown of the head reaches forward. Deep breath in and out. Let your inhale nourish the body. And with the exhale, release. Walk the feet forward to the top of the mat. We'll take a ragdoll here. Hinging forward, bending the knees so that the palms can come flat. Send the gaze between the legs. Stay here and make a picture frame of the face. Sway a bit side to side to fully release anything that you need to let go of today. Feel it roll right off of the back and off the crown of the head. Releasing hands to the earth, toe, heel, feet together. Inhale for a halfway lift. Bending the knees, flat back, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, root down to rise tall. Mountain pose, Tadasana, arms reach to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right, keeping the hips center. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Samastitihi, closing the eyes or gazing off the fingertips. Lift the knees and the thighs, draw the belly in, soften the shoulders. We'll take a cycle of breath and gratitude for someone or something in your day today. And a cycle of breath and forgiveness of yourself or of another. And a cycle of breath to set an intention for today's practice. Perhaps that is to let go of judgment and to simply be. On an inhale, reach the arms tall, Tadasana. Exhale, hinging forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lifting halfway, bend the knees. Exhale, plant the hands and step it back to a high plank. We'll come to our knees here so everyone can practice good form. Shift the face forward 2 inches. Lower down, bending the elbows to the back of the room. Inhale through for a cobra, lifting chin and chest, elbows still squeeze in. Exhale to lower. Come to the knees. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. Walk to the top of the mat. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale to hinge forward. Inhale, rise tall, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, hinging forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to step it back, high plank. Coming to the knees, shifting face forward, lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale, lifting into a cobra. Exhale it back down, tuck the toes under, send it back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Use the thigh to lift to hip height. Push forward into the fingertips. On an exhale, draw the knee into the chest as though you're bringing it forward to the nose. Lift your gaze between the hands. Really lift the thigh into the chest. Step that foot forward inside the right thumb. Spin the back heel flat, 45-degree angle. Right knee is over the ankle. Push down to lift the arms high, warrior one. Draw the right shoulder back. Set your gaze straight in front of you. Push down into both heels. On an inhale, reach a little taller. Exhale, lead with the chest, airplane the arms. Crown of the head's reaching forward away from that back foot. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, rise back up, warrior one. Sink into the pose on the exhale. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, hands come to the earth. Step the right foot back, hips go high, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Lengthen out the body here. On an exhale, draw the knee forward. Lift the thigh into the chest. Gaze between the hands. Step the left foot forward. Spin the back foot 45 degrees. Push down into that front foot to lift the arms, warrior one. Drawing the left shoulder back a little bit. Let the lower body surrender into the pose. Feel the stretch in the back calf muscle. Inhale, torso reaches. Exhale, airplane the arms. Palms face down here. Crown of the head reaches forward. Gaze is just in front of the front big toe. Inhale, rise back to warrior one. Exhale to sink in. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the earth. Stepping left foot back. Lift the hips high. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale to step it forward. Low lunge. Release the left knee to the earth. Arms reach high to the sky. Crescent lunge variation here. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, goalpost the arms. Send the gaze up, elbows forward. Feel a little bit of a stretch in that left quadricep. Inhale, arms reach to the sky, finding your center. Exhale, high twist to the right. Right arm reaches back, left arm forward. You might send your gaze all the way to the back thumb as you squeeze inner thighs together. Inhale, arms come back to center. Exhale, hands to the earth. Lift the back knee. Root into the left hand, reach the right hand high. Top hand comes down to the earth. Spin the back foot flat. Rise up, warrior two. Arms reach front to back. See if you can bring that front knee over the ankle and allow that knee to track towards pinky toe. Remember, you are stronger than you think you are. One more deep breath in. Exhale, right forearm to thigh. Left fingertips reach straight up to the sky. And then flip that top palm and bring the hand behind the back for a half bind. Opening up the shoulder here. Feel the sternum turn to sky. Left arm reaches back up to the ceiling. Rise up, warrior two. Inhale to straighten the front leg. Exhale, reach the right fingertips forward. Feel the hips jut back. Keep reaching a little bit further, find length. Exhale, release hand to the shin or ankle. Left fingertips straight up to the sky. Maybe smile here. Feel the feet root down into the earth, but let the toes be nice and light. Send your gaze down to your right foot. Hands come to the earth. Spin the back heel up. Step the right foot back, high plank. Send the hips high. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale to step it forward, low lunge. Release right knee to the earth. Lift the arms to the sky. Crescent lunge variation. Inhale to lift the torso, reach the fingertips. Exhale, goal post the arms. Push forward a little bit. Feel the stretch in the right quadricep. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Sending the gaze back to the thumb, squeezing inner thighs. Listening to your breath. On an inhale, returning to center. Exhaling, hands to the earth. Lift the right knee. Root down into the right hand. Left arm reaches to the sky. Low lunge twist. Your gaze follows, allowing you to check in to make sure that that hand is stretching straight out of the shoulder. Top hand to the earth. Spin the back foot flat. Rise up, warrior two. Allow the thighs to spin toward your backside here. Push into the knife edge of that right foot. You'll feel a lift in the arch. 2 more cycles of breath. One more deep breath in. Exhale, left forearm to thigh. Right fingertips reach straight to the sky. Find length in that armpit. Flip the palm and bring it behind the back. Opening up the right shoulder and lung. Push down into the left heel. Right arm reaches to the sky. Rise up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Reach the left fingertips forward. Keep reaching straight forward. Elongate the left side body. And then release into Trikonasana triangle pose. Left hand to the shin. Right arm reaches straight up to the sky. And again, light toes, no white gripping knuckles in the toes. Top hand comes to the earth, gaze comes down. Lift the back heel. Step the left foot back, high plank. Send the hips high, downward facing dog. Come to the knees, tabletop position. We'll thread the needle here. Right arm reaches to the sky. Find a little bit of a twist. You can untuck your toes. Exhale, thread that right arm right on through that left arm. Right temple comes down to the earth. Butt is in the sky. And we'll take a few cycles of breath here. Push into that left hand to reach the right arm tall once again. And set it down, tabletop. Inhale, left arm reaches to the sky. Stay in this twist just for a breath. And then thread that left arm on through. Left temple comes to the earth. See if you can deepen your breath in this stretch for the shoulders and back. Push into the right hand to lift the left arm high and set it down, tabletop. Walk the hands forward. Lift the hips, tucking the toes under, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Waving it forward to a high plank. Come down onto the forearms. Hold this forearm plank for 4 cycles of breath. Firm legs. Draw the core muscles in. Let the shoulder blades stretch to the outer edges of the shoulders. And if you've learned anything, it's that 4 cycles of breath is really 5 or 6. Lower the hips down to the earth. Sphinx pose. Untuck the toes. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Hands straight out in front of you. So I always think of this as the Saturday morning cartoon watching position. As a kid, I think I spent many a Saturday mornings in this position watching TV. If you have a really loose low back and you want to push into the hands and straighten the arms, feel free to do so. For many of us, Sphinx pose with bent elbows is the perfect back bend. Slowly lower it down. And we'll take a nice light hip opener today. Arms take cactus arms, so elbows come out. Bring the right cheek to the earth. And lift the right knee, 90-degree bend. Flex the foot so that heel comes straight out of the knee. Soften the hips and the pelvic floor toward the earth. And see if you can soften the shoulders as well. Chin comes to center. Send the right leg long. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Tops of the feet push down into the earth as the knuckles push back. Lift chin, chest off of the earth. Squeezing shoulder blades together. Knees can lift here. Just releasing the shoulders a little bit more. Lower it down to the earth. Left cheek to the mat. Take those cactus arms once again. Bend the left knee, 90-degree bend. Flex the foot and allow the hips to sink in. We're opening up the chest, the shoulders, and the hips in this half frog position. Chin comes to center. Left leg reaches long. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders and push yourself back into a child's pose. Knees to outer edges of the mat. Arms reach forward. Sink the hips back and bring forehead to the earth. See where you can soften here. Maybe it's the fingertips or the wrists, the elbows, the jaw. Once again, letting go of any judgment and allowing yourself to simply be. Rising up here, making your way to a final downward dog. Sending the hips high, setting the gaze right between the feet. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. Walk the feet to the top of the mat. Come to a seated position. Soles of the feet come together, knees butterfly open for a cobbler's pose, perhaps pushing elbows up against the knees. Inhale to lift the chest a little bit taller. Exhale to hinge forward, but lead with the chest and the heart. Know that you are not trying to round the back to bring the forehead down, but simply hinging forward, opening up the muscles in the inner thighs, lengthening the spine. Slowly rise back up. Come on to your back. Send your feet straight up to the sky for an inversion, arms long at your sides. If you have a block and you'd like to bring it underneath the hips here, feel free to do so. I purposely didn't use a block today just because I know quite a few people don't have one at home. And certainly you can complete a yoga practice without a block. Sending the feet above the heart allows the central nervous system to calm down. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Send your arms out to a T. Take a 90-degree bend with the legs. And then allow the knees to release over to the right. Gaze to your left. Using your core strength, bring the knees back up to center. I would invite you to bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Lift the hips a little bit to realign. Then lift the knees back to 90 degrees and allow them to release over to the left. Gaze to the right. Ah, that feels so good on the spine. Use your core strength to bring the knees back to center. Hugging the knees into the chest one final time, lifting forehead to the knees. And releasing into Shavasana, same place that we started. Truly allowing the body to sink into the earth. Soften the muscles of the face. Let go of your Ujjayi breath and return to your natural inhale and exhale. Sometimes I use a mantra to keep my thoughts focused. Inhale to the word peace. Exhale, joy. Inhale, peace. Exhale, joy. Giving yourself the gift of Shavasana by listening to your cycle of breath and allowing yourself a few moments to breathe in peace and to breathe out joy. Find some movement for the head, moving it from side to side. Wiggle the toes and the fingertips. Extend the arms long overhead, full body stretch, pointing the toes forward, arching the back. And an exhale, bending the knees, rolling to your right side. Keeping the eyes closed and your attention drawn inward. Make your way to a cross-legged seated position. Hands come to the knees, palms face down. Inhale, thumbs to the forehead. May you think thoughts that bring you peace and joy. Thumbs to the lips. May you speak words of peace and joy. Thumbs to the heart. May you act in ways that spread peace and joy throughout the world. Drawing thumbs up to third eye center. Bowing it forward. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today. See you next time.